So today, with the Fed decision to pause interest rates and to keep them steady, today was actually a very interesting day. So when we take a look at the dollar index, one of the things that we noticed and talked about on our coaching call today is that the dollar index really has, to this point, been a zero-sum game. And what we mean when we say zero-sum game is that the week started here at this yellow line. And so the week started at the yellow line, and here we are after the Fed's report. Market closes right around this same yellow line. So here we have the day closing at about 103, 510, and then now market is at about 103.45. And so with that, what you have is you have really everything staying around weekly open. So the decision still has to be made. So I stick with the statement that I made on Tuesday. And the statement that I made on Tuesday was about, and actually it was on Wednesday towards the end of market, as far as that range that we were going to be looking at, that range of 103.750 down to 103.250. So that's the range that has to be broken upward for bulls to be in control, and has to be broken down for bears to be in control. And if neither happens, so if we don't get the break up or the breakdown, then what will happen is we'll continue to trend inside of this zone until one of those decisions is made as to where the dollar is headed next. Fortunately for the dollar at this time, the dollar closed above all moving averages when the U.S. Closed for today. So it closed above all moving averages, as well as closing above weekly open. Right now it is trending right below weekly open, but it's still holding all moving averages. So the dollar actually looks pretty nice as it pertains to continuing to remain and to not lose its bullishness with the Fed's decision to pause. But again, that does not mean that that's what's going to continue to happen, because again, this is the middle. This is the chop. This is the place where traders that don't have discernment, this is where traders lose their money. So you're going to lose your money right here in the middle. You're trying to place and make trades and make decisions right here in the middle. You don't make decisions right here in the middle. You allow the trade to do whatever it is that you thought that it would do. So if you're taking a short position from the top here, as far as top of our zone, then that's fine here. You can make a decision here to either cut that position early, or whatever the case may be. Or if you're taking a long position from down here, you can make that decision to cut your position early right here. But you don't start a position right here. That's where a lot of traders fail. And so that's what we're looking at right now. We're looking at how does this continue to respond to these moving averages, to weekly open, as well as to these quarter levels, and breaking out either above 103.750 or breaking down below 103.250. We also have for the UC idea, we talked about how this one was below all of its moving averages, but with it being below all of its moving averages, all of its moving averages are very tight within a minor quarter of separation, within a minor quarter of difference between all of its moving averages, from the 20 to 50, the 100 and the 200. And so that's something interesting to watch and to pay very close attention to, as well as the UJ idea here trending all the way down here to its 200 pip moving average, where it has found support up to this point. It has found support up to this point. And so we will see if that support does continue to hold. But right now, for the dollar index, what we are looking at is the dollar still not making a decision at all as of yet. It has not made a decision at all. So don't place heavy trades as if a decision has been made, because this is neither a bull nor a bear at this point. And so with that, you want to make sure that your trades are a good representation of this trade idea at this time, not being either a bull or a bear. It is leaning more towards bullishness because of the fact that it is above all of its moving averages. That is something that it does have in its favor, but that does not mean that this will continue to be bullish, because of the fact that these moving averages are trending sideways. So you got a lot of sideways action here. You got some good sideways action here as far as with the favor of going up. You got some good sideways action here with the slight favor of going up. You got some good sideways action here with the slight favor of going up. So all of them are trending upward, but not as much as they were when we really back the tape up and we look at kind of what this has been doing in a slant that it has had, they don't have that same slant at this time. And so looking at everything through that full lens, through that full picture, we get a full idea and a consistent idea of what it is that the dollar is doing at this time and what it is that we should expect. We're not going to guess, but we're going to be fully prepared for what the dollar does decide to do next as the markets fully digest the Fed's decision.